Oh, hello, welcome back to theme 6 of your student book. Today's theme is about community services, and in today's lesson you'll use the words like can you. Okay, so we use can you to ask and answer about community services and how to help your community. Okay, another use of can is to make suggestions. Okay, so by the end of the lesson you'll be able to use can. First part, we'll look at the new words. With these words, you can just listen and repeat after me and write the words. So write the words in the correct columns. Okay. The first one, plant trees. Number 2, plant flowers. Number 3, raise money. Number 4, clean streets. And number 5, clean parks. Number 7, recycle bottles. Number 8, recycle clothes. And number 9, donate money. And number 10, organise a fair. We'll just give you a minute to do that, and we'll now go through and check your answers. So as you know, the first one, plant trees. Then you should have plant flowers, raise money, clean streets, clean parks, recycle bottles, recycle paper, donate money, donate clothes, organise a fair. Now with your partner you can add more words to the table and just talk about things that you can recycle or donate, like at your school or at your home or even in your community. Okay, so for example, we can donate books. As you know, we can donate clothes, recycle paper, recycle bottles. So talk about the things that you can do in your school or at your home or in your community. We'll move on to the next slide now. In this slide there's a listening activity. Okay, so you'll listen, so just listen carefully to 2 students. You've got 2 students discussing how to help the community. Okay, as you listen, just circle true or false. So just circle true or false. Number 1A, the class can donate food. As you listen, you'll hear that answer is false, so false is circled. You can listen now.
Listening. 1.
Okay, kids, the school has decided to help our community. In pairs, think of how we can help.
What can we do to help, Mary?
I know. We can donate clothes.
Great idea. I have lots of clothes I don't wear.
Great. We can donate them to poor people.
What else can we do?
We can raise money.
But how can we raise money?
We can organize a fair and sell things.
That's a great idea.
Two.
What else can we do to help?
We can plant trees in the local park.
Plant trees? Why?
It will help make the air cleaner.
Ah, I see.
What else can we do to help our community, James?
What about cleaning the streets?
Yes, we can clean the streets.
Okay, class, what ideas does everyone have? Yes, James?
We can clean the streets.
Yes, excellent idea.
Okay, if you need to listen again, feel free to do so, but for now we'll just go through and check the answers. So we know 1A, the class can donate food. The answer for that is false. and because they're going to donate clothes. 1B, they can raise money. Yes, that's true. So they can raise money by organising a fair and selling things. 2A, they want to recycle trash. The answer is false. They do not want to recycle trash. 2B, they can clean the park. Again, the answer is false. Okay, but they can clean the streets, and that was one of the suggestions. Okay. The next part B is just fill in the blanks. Again, if you need to listen again, you can, but for now we'll go through and check the answers. So the speaker says for 1A, what can we do to help? And 2B, we can organise a fair and sell things. Okay, so at the fair, maybe they will sell food, or maybe they will sell drinks. 2A, we can plant trees in the local park. Okay, so that can help with the air. And 2B, we can clean the streets. Okay, so they can clean the streets and pick up all the rubbish. The next part, useful language. Okay, so just listen to me and repeat. What can we do to help our community? We can recycle trash. What else can we do? We can donate food to a food bank. Okay. With these sentences and questions, what you can do is you can just practice with a friend, practice with your family, and change the words around and think about other things that you can recycle, or think about other things that you can donate to help your community. Okay. We'll move to the next slide now. Now we have just a little bit of grammar, so it's only a little bit. And what you need to do is write full questions and then the answers to the questions, okay? And once you've done that, we'll practice saying the sentences. So 1 is done for you. What can we do to help our community? Okay? And now I'll give you some time to complete the other questions and sentences. And coming back to that now, we'll just go through and check the answers. So number 1, the question is, what can we do to help our community? So an answer could be, we can raise money for charity. Number 3, the question is, what else can we do? And the answer can be, we can plant trees. And number 5, we can organise a fair for charity. Okay. So they're just some other things that you can do for the environment. You can raise money for a charity, you can plant trees, or you can organise a fair for a charity. Moving on to pronunciation, the word can often sounds like can. Okay, so just listen to me and repeat the sentences under B. So what else can we do? We can plant trees. You'll notice there the sound, instead of saying can, it sounds like can. Okay, I'll say that one more time and just practice repeating after me. What else can we do? We can plant trees. Okay, great job. The next part is practice. This is where you can work with your friend. You can take turns asking and answering questions using the pictures below. Okay, so with the pictures, we've got donate. So you've got under donate clothes, donate books, donate food. Okay, under raise, you have like raise money. Under clean, you have clean parks, clean streets, and organise a charity, or organise a fair for a charity. Okay. Under recycle, you can recycle rubbish, you can recycle paper, recycle bottles, and under plant, you can plant trees or you can plant flowers. So just use the questions with each other. So what can we do to help our community? We can donate clothes to the poor people. Or what else can we do? We can clean the streets, or we could clean the parks, plant flowers, plant trees. Okay, so again, just practice like with a friend, partner, or your family, and just change like the questions using the different words, and change your responses using different words as well. And just try to work out what is true for you. And we'll move to the next slide now. Okay. So we're still on theme 6, community services, and this is about lesson 2. So in lesson 2, we'll talk about can you. Okay, so and it talks about different types of community services and charity events. Okay, the first part of the lesson again is new words. So as you listen, just listen to me, okay, and repeat these words. So number 1, craft fair. Number 2, fun run. Number 3, volunteer. Number 4, event. Number 5, community. And number 6, charity. The next part is matching the words with the phrases. So we know number 1, craft fair. So a craft fair is a market where people can sell things they have made. Okay, things that they have made, they could be clothes, bags, even like birthday cards. Okay, so lots of different things can be sold at a craft fair. Number 2 is a fun run. So it's an activity where people run to raise money for a charity. Okay, fun runs can be like lots of fun. So you can organise them with your friends, or you can organise them with members of your community. Okay. Number 3, volunteer. So it's volunteer is a person who helps for free, or someone who helps for free. So you can always volunteer to do jobs in your community. You can volunteer to like clean the park, or you could volunteer like for a charity. So number 4, event. So an event, it's a planned public activity. Okay. So again, it's an activity that where people come together and maybe you raise money for your community. And number 5, community. So community is a group of people living in the same place. So for example, where you live, that is your community. And number 6, charity. So a charity is a group of organisations or an organisation that helps people in need. Okay, so it's these organisations that you can either volunteer with, or you can donate clothes to, or donate money. Okay, and then you can help people in need in your community or in other communities. Okay, section B. So you can write some more activities and events in the box, and you can share them later with your friends. So one of the questions, for example, what about an art show? So maybe you organise an art show and sell art to raise money for a charity. Okay, so I'll leave you to do that now, and we can move on to the next slide. The first part of this slide is listening. So in this part or section, you'll listen to some friends and they're planning a charity event. So all you need to do is just listen and circle the correct answer that you hear. So 1A is already done for you. So the students want to help poor children. And you can listen now.
Listening. 1,
Hey Anna. Hi Jack. What are you two doing?
We're planning a charity event.
Who do you want to help?
We want to help poor children in our community.
Wow!
Yes, let's have a fun run. We can throw paint too.
Do we need any volunteers?
Yes, we need some people to sell drinks and snacks.
And we need someone to take photos.
Two.
We need to make posters too.
You're right. What should we put on the posters?
We need to tell people about the charity.
And the time and place.
We need to ask for volunteers.
Yes, and we should put something to make people remember.
What about run with your friends?
Not sure about that.
How about run for the children's future?
That's great.
Okay. If you need to listen again, you may, but for now we'll just go through and check your answers. So we know for 1A, the students want to help poor children, so we've circled poor children. 1B, they want to have a fun run. And I think in their fun run, they want to have lots of fun and throw paint around as well. 2A, they need to tell people about the charity. And 2B, they need to ask for volunteers. Okay, so they need people to volunteer to help them organise their event or charity. And 2B, if you need to listen again, you can, but for now we'll just go through and check your answers. So the speaker says, do we need any volunteers? And B, we need some people to sell drinks and snacks. What about run with your friends? So that was the name suggested for the fun run with your friends. And 2B, how about run for the children's future? Okay, and that was the one that they liked the most. So that was run for your children's future. The next part, useful language, just listen and practice with me. So I will say the questions and the answers, and when I finish you can repeat. What kind of charity and event should we hold? Let's have an art show. Do we need any volunteers? Yes, we need people to paint pictures. What should we put on our poster? Paint for the people. Okay, good job. Your pronunciation is excellent today. Okay. Now, again with this language, you can just practice asking and answering the questions with each other. You may also want to create a poster. So you could create a big poster about a charity event that you would like to hold, and you could design it and work with your friends. Then you can practice conversations about the charity and use language that is useful and that is true for you. And we'll just move on to the next slide. The next part again is just a little bit of grammar, so it's only a little bit, which we'll go through now. So 1, who should we help in our community? I think we should help poor children. And number 2, what kind of charity event should we hold? Let's have an art show. And number 3, do we need any volunteers? Yes, we need people to paint pictures. And number 4, where should we have it? At our school. And number 5, when should we have it? On Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And number 6, what should we put on our poster? Buy art to help children. Okay. So now with your partner, you can just practice the questions, and your partner can answer the questions, and then don't forget to swap, okay? So don't forget to always like swap roles. So one person can practice asking and one person can practice answering, and then swap, okay? And if you have time, maybe you would like to create your own poster as well, okay? We'll now move on to the pronunciation. So we have the words or kind of, okay? But when we speak, if we say it slowly, it sounds kind of, but as we speed up, it gets faster and it sounds like kinda. So just listen again to me and repeat the sentence after me. So what kind of charity and event should we hold? And one more time. What kind of charity event should we hold? Okay, great job. So as you notice, the kind of, when we say it faster, it sounds like kinda. The next part is, again, more practice. So you get to do like lots of practice with your partner or practice with your friends. And again, just take turns asking and answering the questions. So we'll just go through some of the questions and how you can respond. So who should we help in our community? And you can think about that. So it can either be like, let's help poor people, or let's help old people, or let's help poor children. Okay. The next one, what kind of charity event should we hold? Let's have a fun run. Let's have a craft fair. Let's have a talent show. That would be fun. You would all be able to come together and practice your acting. All right. Then next one, let's have a book fair. The next one, let's have a fashion show. Oh, that would be fun as well. And the next one, let's have an art show. Okay. So you'll notice the difference there. So we use a for the consonant. So fun run, for example, starts with F. Craft fair starts with C. Okay. And we use an for words beginning with a vowel. For example, art. Okay. And so it starts with the vowel A. Then moving on to the next one, do we need any volunteers? Yes, we need people to sell snacks, sell t-shirts, make art and crafts, sell drinks, sell paintings, or take photos. Okay. The next part is they're talking about what they should put on their poster. Okay. So I could ask you, what should we put on our poster? Your response can be, how about run for fun, help your community, be happy and help, sing for the children, or paint for the poor. All right, so with the last bit, as again, don't forget to practice like with your friends, or you can also practice like with your family, and don't forget to change the questions and change the answers around. And also, if you have time, create a poster that can help you talk about the different and use the different language. All right, so bye for now, and I'll see you in the next lesson.